Welcome to the Direwolf Den. Members of the Soul Pack, your alpha is waiting.
What's up, pack members? It's your Spirit, the Alpha here, and welcome to another video. So, see, we're in Sekiro, and last time we checked out all of the combat arts and ninjutsu of the game. Well, this time around, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to show off the prosthetic tools this time. So this will include all the prosthetic tools, including all their upgrades. So with the upgrades, that's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, so there's 40 prosthetic tools total in the game. So, and we are going to go by their upgrade. I already have, oops, wrong button. But, pretty much, we're just going to go, in order, and each one we're going to, change it up to get the different upgrades. So we're going to start off with the loaded shuriken, and then move on to, spinning shuriken, etc., up until we get to, the loaded axe, and then we'll switch over to that. So, yeah. But anyway, to start, let's go ahead and take a first look, or let's take a look at our first prosthetic tool, which is the loaded shuriken. This is the first one you'll ever get, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You just throw a shuriken, so yeah. Whoop-dee. So, just come up here and just click it, and that's it. Let's see if maybe we can throw it once. So, yeah. Pretty self-explanatory. So now we're gonna farm up some spirit emblems if we can. Die if I don't watch it. Great, Kiri counters him. And look at that, got up to 4 skill points. One more skill point and I can boost my attack power using skill points. Anyhow. So that there was... what am I running into? Oh, there we go. That was the loaded shuriken. Right? Yeah. Next up, this next upgrade is the spitting shuriken. And this... is, you can throw a normal shuriken, but you can also hold it and throw, I guess a spinning one or whatever. So let's compare. This is normal, and this would be spinning. Pretty cool. And I'll have to get more spirit emblems, but yeah. Go. And now we actually have to go back and get more spirit emblems because obviously, oh shoot, glad I wasn't low on health there. As I was saying though, we have to go back and get more spirit emblems since all the prosthetic tools need spirit emblems to be used. But nothing too bad. So yeah, that was loaded shuriken and spinning shuriken. Let's see what the next upgrade is. Gouging top. Alright, so Hold on a second. Wait, what's the difference? Sharp edge shuriken has penetrating effect that damages vitality and posture even when guarding. Okay. And then hits man. It's okay. So this is essentially the same thing. It's just, you know, can break through guards. Okay, well, that's still kind of cool. Well, let's try it. Okay, so that's regular, and oh, snap. Yeah. Okay, still kind of cool. All right, so that's that. Really, not too much different. Just it has the power to break through guards. Okay, next up is Phantom Kunai. This is like a lady butterfly weapon, and this one's actually quite different. So you see, we actually throw phantom butterflies instead of shurikens, and then apparently we can also hold it and release more butterflies. So yep, let's see what we can do, shall we? So this is normal. And then with the charging, more butterflies. Okay. That's kind of cool. Yeah, let's try it against these two. You're almost dead. Come on. There we go. Alright. That was the Phantom Kunai. Kind of cool. I mean, I think it's cool, like, design-wise, but the fact that it uses two, well, spirit emblems rather than just one, you know, that's something to keep in mind. But, you know, it can be fun to play with. And adds a little bit extra flair to your shurikens. Going to regain my spirit emblems, and I'm not too concerned about spirit emblems being used because I got enough to burn, so yeah. Anyway, moving on. What's the next one? Okay, Send Throw. Let's see. I've actually never used this one before. This is my first time using this. Let's see. Lack shuriken's range inflicts far more damage, and as the coins hit multiple times, the amount of coins thrown increases depending on how much money one possesses. Oh. Okay, so let's see. Just throw it, and yeah. Well, I guess for this, let's use a bulging coin purse, just so we have a ton of sin. Alright, so let's try it. This is normal. Oh, wait a minute. Did I switch it? Oh, I didn't. Okay, this is normal. Okay, and how about this? That's kind of cool. The question is though, how much sin do you throw away? Let's see. Okay, well, that's not too bad. I thought it'd be a lot worse. So, oh, what's the rules? Let's see. So empty throws dust. Or like empty throws dust. The poor throws little. Rich throw a lot, and then the filthy rich throw enough money to make all the rest cry. Okay. That's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so now Lazarite Shuriken. Let's see. I guess this is the same thing, but it's, or as the normal shuriken, but it does more damage, I guess. Yep, and... Oh, wow. That's actually pretty solid. Alright. Not too much to explain about the, Lazarite Shuriken, though. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so great. We are officially done with the, well, Shuriken. So let's go ahead and skip ahead a little bit. I'm just gonna preset this stuff. Okay. So now we're gonna take a look at the axe. So, the axe-based weapons. And I guess I gotta go somewhere else. Hold on. There we go. Overall, I think the shurikens are okay, but the only time I ever use a shuriken is against Lady Butterfly. Every other time, I could really go without the shuriken. I just think there's better prosthetic tools to use. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the axe. This is the loaded axe. Let's see. What does it do? So just strike. Okay, and that will destroy wooden shields. So this should be pretty self-explanatory. We don't have any shield enemies though, so this is what it looks like. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Not too much going on. So I guess we can go and move on to the next version. Lol. Let's see, spring-loaded. Let's see. Hold. So hold that and then attack again. Okay. Alright. I could do that. Spring-loaded axe. Alright. Drop down. Let's try it. Okay, let's try it on this one. Oh, you keep pressing it and then it goes. Oh, that's how it works. Okay. So you keep on pressing it and then that's how the whirling works. Okay. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. Alright. See what's next. Sparking axe. I think this is the same thing, but it does fire iron instead. Let's rest and yeah. Alright, let's see how this looks. That was with the whirl. Let's try proper with the whirl. Okay. Yeah, essentially the same thing, just with fire. And I imagine this would be also the same thing. Oh no wait, this is actually whirl to heavy blast to strike enemies pressed. Will cause one to whirl again and continue the attack. Oh. Okay, so and I guess this is just gonna be the same thing, just with like the lazulite stuff. Let's see. Yeah, so essentially the same thing. So yeah, not too bad. Overall, I think the axe is pretty good for like dealing heavy damage, and especially for breaking shields. That's its biggest purpose, to break shields. But you know, I just think there's cooler prosthetic tools to use. But yep, that's that. So with that being said, we're now gonna move on or preset some stuff. Okay. Next up, we're moving on to the spear upgrades, or the spear prosthetic tools. And the spears are actually something I almost never use. The only things I really used them for were just removing the armor of those heavier enemies, but that's about it. There's not much else use for the spears, at least from my experience, or at least not that I use them for. But we're starting off with the loaded spear, and let me see what the difference is between some of these. Okay, so loaded spear, and then the loaded spear thrust type. Okay. So, let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll just do both loaded spear and loaded spear thrust type in the same thing, or in the same video, or in the same. What am I saying? In the same thing. Okay, so this is the basic thing you do. The spear just thrust. You know, pretty self-explanatory. And then, like, does anything happen if I hold it? Yeah, just a little charge, and then let's see if I do it twice. Okay, so I can drag. Okay. So that was drag. And what else does it do? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I did it wrong. Okay. So this is normal. This is pressing it. So that's the drag, and then this is if you hold it. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so hold it, drag, and there. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Not too bad, I like that. Alright, what's next? Cleave type. Okay. So we could do thrust and drag, but charge up strength and then cleave through surrounding enemies. Okay, let's see what this does. Or what this looks like. Okay, so that's the same thing, but you sweep rather than... Oh, okay. Oh gosh. Yeah, let's actually back up real quick. Oh shoot, I am in the fire. There we go. Now this guy should go down without a scratch. Hopefully. Let's see, if I do this... Well, okay, maybe not without a scratch, but okay. This, and so just a sweep attack, technically speaking. So yeah, you know, just sweep, and yeah. So I guess, so I wonder, can we actually combo it? Let's see. Thrust, and... No, okay, so... Sweep, and... Okay, no, we actually can't combo it. Well, I guess we kinda can, but I don't know. Anyway, let's head on back. So, you know, pretty self-explanatory. Just one's a thrust type and one's a cleave type. So, yep, pick whichever move you like better if you want to use the spear. Alright. Can't break through those. Alright. Let's see what's next for the spear type. Let's see. Okay, we have two more. We have spiral spear and leaping. Okay, this is actually unique. Let's see. So the spiral spear. Let's see. Corkscrew thrust. So release a spinning corkscrew thrust an enemy before this damage vitality, even if they're guarded. Okay. Then we have the drag. Okay. And then corkscrew rush. Raise your spear and unleash a keen spinning corkscrew rush. Okay. That sounds kind of cool. Let's try it. Alright, so let's try the normal one first. Okay, that's kind of cool. And let's see if I hold it. Alright, kind of neat. And I guess, like, you know, you can use drag as well. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. Alright, so that's the spiral spear. Kind of cool. I like that. Then we have lastly we have the leaping flame. Let's see. So thrust forward, and that's a fire-based one. And then leaping flame charges your strength and cleave through surrounding enemies and set them on fire. Okay, let's try it. So this is going to be normal. Got the fire. And then, yeah, that's a cleave attack. Okay. So essentially the same thing as like the thrust type and cleave type, or no, sorry, not the thrust type. So the way it looks, Spire Spear is like an upgraded thrust type, and Leaping Flame is like an upgraded cleave type. Since you know you can do that, and then you can cleave. Okay, yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. All right, so what's next? Sorry, just huh? Oh wow, did I actually forget something? Hold on a second, pack members. How did I miss that? Okay, so that would be there. That would be there. And this would be here. Okay. So the next thing we're taking a look at is the Sabimarus. Or whatever they're called. Well, I mean, this one's called Sabimaru. I don't know if they each have their own unique name or whatever. They probably do, but I'm just going to call it the dagger-based weapons, since they are essentially daggers. How are we doing on time? 20 minutes in? Okay. I think I could pull all this off, even if it's a longer video. Hopefully. So let's see what we got. Let me compare them real quick. Alright, so okay. So yeah, we can just use the like improve Sabimaru first then, because this is, you can do the same thing as this. So let's see. So Sabimaru and improve Sabimaru. So let's see. So we can do a combo. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's a flurry of attacks. And then during the combo, you can, like, you know, press the button and perform a sword attack that toggles a current attack combo. This turns your bar on it and can also be used for evasion. Okay, let's try it. Alright. Like usual, though, we're going to take out this guy from behind, just so he can't shoot us. Alright, so let's try it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and on top of that, it does poison. So that's that. Okay. And now let's see. So slice, 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 and then you can do a sword out with a death blow. But so you know, yeah. Slice, 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 and then that. Okay. Nice. Oh, nuts. Nice. Alright. So that was the first two Sabimaru upgrades. Or the first two versions of Sabimaru. Next up we have Piercing Sabimaru. So same thing. So combo change attack. So let's see. Alright, so what's the difference? So this one can be used, you know, to damage even if guarding. So let me see what the difference between these two is. Let's see. Make sure I got the right one. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, snap. Okay. We're just gonna have to see how good that is. Where's the other guy? Oh, here he is. Let's try on him real quick. Yeah, okay. Well, that's okay. I mean, like, it doesn't really seem to change it much. But anyway, Lazulite Sabimaru. Wait, does this thing do any difference? Wait, combo change attack. A poison mist erupts from every swing. I don't know. That seems a little weird. Or, oh, wait a minute. Wait, did I take out the Sabimaru altogether? That's not what I wanted to do. I guess we'll just take a look then. We'll see if there's any real difference. see what the difference is. Okay, that's just... Okay, so, yeah, that's just creates a poison mist. That's not too exciting. Overall, I would say just use Lazuli Sabimaru once you get it. You won't need any one of these once it's fully upgraded, so, yeah.